Today's video is gonna be very interesting because I wanna tell you the story behind this video because I wore this outfit yesterday and throughout the day today also I was wearing this outfit. I couldn't shower, I couldn't get out of these outfits. And let me tell you, one of the best things that I do in my life is allowing myself to wear what I want to wear, to dress up very differently every day and show up in these videos. You know, make these videos regardless of how ashamed I might feel, like, oh my god, because being on social media, it's like it will reveal who you are, and so like everything that I'm embarrassed about, especially my financial fears and all of that, they will come up. But I want to see who I am, because I know deep down I am love, deep down I am very innocent, and very gifted, highly gifted. And as I show up every single day, more and more skills have been I've been shown. So wearing all these outfits, going on walks, showing up on these videos, whether I feel good enough or not, whether I feel, regardless of if my thoughts are trying to convince me, oh my god, what you want to say nobody wants to hear, what you want to say, it does not hold any value. You will be the just one of those people. There are millions of gurus and teachers and influencers and psychics and whoever. You're just gonna be one of them that nobody will know about, nobody will stop to hear you. Whatever the thoughts are, I love seeing myself. I get inspired when I see myself. I feel like, wow, I feel so calm, I feel so inspired. So hence I keep showing up. And so the story behind this is that I just could not get out of this outfit even though I wanted to. And so many things happened, unless, universe has the power, like it will make sure that you see your beauty. It will make sure that you know it, you are very well aware of it, you are aware of your gifts. It will create situations, circumstances wherein you come to understand your powers, your beauty, your unique skills, gifts and talents, your guilt, the unconscious, the subconscious guilt that you are carrying, the shame, the subconscious shame that you are carrying. And so today when I was going out for a walk, now I'm just giving the messages. Today when I was going for a walk, I was hit by a car. I fell down. Thank God, because I would have gone literally into this huge waterfall, and literally every bone of my body would have been broken. But right now I'm just like, little bit I got hurt. And I was just saved by this, like it was a grace. And the people who hit me didn't even stop and to come, lift me up or to like see how I'm doing. Then after few minutes, some other guy came and held my hand and put me out and like lifted me up. And I was just like, in that moment, I was feeling very hurt by people. I'm like, is this the world where I get to exist in, where people will not have basic decency, just basic decency, And then I went to these ladies who were driving the car. I'm like, hey, you did it wrong, right? This was a wrong thing to do. And then she starts to yell at me, like, you came, why are you doing this? Why are you coming and asking me all of this? Instead of apologizing, instead of accepting like, hey, yes, we have done a wrong thing, she started to yell at me. She started to tell me that bring magic in your life with my magic paintings. This painting says, dearest God, dearest Mother, thank you for guiding me. Thank you for leading my way. When you live around this painting, the way you start to move in this world very bravely, confidently, courageously, you would find yourself becoming most braver, bolder, confident version of yourself, and it's just so much divine guidance and peaceful energies into your life. Super powerful. Super. You can't miss the magic. You can't. I'm telling you, you cannot. Okay. Also, you can hire me and I will channel a customized magic painting uniquely for you. A painting that will bring lot of success, high vibrations, good energies, power, love, and like sacred, peaceful, pure energies into your life. It's so powerful, and I am the wrong one to ask her to confront her. And so all of this was going on, and in that moment I told her like, hey, I think you should say sorry to me and give me a hug. And then she was like, who should I say sorry to? Why should I be saying sorry? And then she did say sorry and gave me a hug. And in her eyes I saw fear. Okay. And I saw fear in her eyes. And then there was this other girl who was driving. She looked at me in a manner like, hey, don't even say anything. She was trying to scare me. She was like, don't even come, I will kill you if you come, like that kind of fear. And I was like, no, I am not afraid. But I didn't confront her because I don't know what was my personal confusion in this situation was, do I let people go in the name of love? Because I know when people are doing wrong things, bad things, hurtful things, because they are hurting. Okay, so do I hold the empathy for them and let them slide? Let them go, get away with the wrong things that they are doing in the name of love? Do I let myself taken advantage of? And this entire incident was like convincing me to destroy my innocence, destroy my own kindness. And this is the message for all of you who are watching, that your kindness, your innocence is powerful. It is the most beautiful thing. And one of the fear that we all have subconsciously is that we will stop existing in love. We will stop existing in kindness. We will stop choosing kindness. We will stop existing in innocence. When wrong things like this happens, or when we see another human being unkind, being just acting in a manner that is not loving towards us, or being rude to us for no reason, that can convince us to be innocent. But your innocence is superpower. We need innocence. Do you want to live in a world where people are rude? No. Do you want to live in a world where people are constantly walking with like their heart closed? Do you want to live in a world where people are constantly walking with armor and defensiveness? No, we don't. We want to live in a world where people are being honest, integrity, vulnerable about their fears, vulnerable about everything. And innocence. So we have to protect our innocence. We don't have to let anything outside destroy our innocence. We can protect ourselves. Like in this moment, I didn't let her kill my innocence. In this incident, I didn't let her kill my innocence. I wanted her to apologize, and I asked for it in a manner that is kinder. And then I was like, where am I, sometimes, for example, I have a lot of financial fears in my life. Lot of financial fears. I used to have them, but now I am I know I don't need to exist in financial fears at all. No financial fears are allowed, because there is enough money in this world. There is enough money in this world for me, for me, for you, each one of us. There is enough money. But earlier, whenever I would have financial fears, I would just be like, try to, let's just say, in my college days, I have done few things. I stole one time 500 rupees from one of my friend, and then she was doubting another girl who was innocent, and I let that happen. I let this innocent girl be doubted, by this friend of mine, when I was the one who stole the money. And then later on, when I realized, I returned it back. And so there was this shame that I had, because I was afraid. I will not have the money. And then another, it's like where I'm living, like my 6 months of rent that is due, and I use some of the blankets of the landlady that my dog peed on. And in my heart, I was holding the intention that God, I'm gonna get her new blankets and all of that. But then I was like, will I have the money or not? So all of these things were these, just but now these are the previous, I'm feeling so hot right now. So these were just some of my financial fears. And where is spirit leading with this? I'm feeling so hot right now. Anyway, fear will convince us to do kind of things. In the moment of fear, choose vulnerability instead of doing the wrong thing. Be vulnerable. Be like, okay, yes, I do not have the money for it. I don't know what to do, and I feel so lost, so heartbroken, and I don't know what to do. That vulnerability is very powerful than you choosing to go down the wrong path. When my mom was passing and I had less than $1 in my bank account, and I didn't even had the food, I didn't know, I saw no way, in that moment, all kinds of my mind was giving me all kind of suggestions. Do this, do that, to go go on OnlyFans, do this and all of that. But I didn't do. I was like, in my heart, I was like, no, I am not gonna do anything. I would rather die. But I will not lie, I will not cheat, I will not. Maybe in the past I might have done, but now I know better, and I refuse to let my actions be inspired by fear. The only force and inspiration behind my actions and my choices is gonna be love. It is, my choices are only going to be inspired by gods and goddesses of self-love, gods and goddesses of money, health, wealth, prosperity, gods and goddesses of creativity. My choices are only going to be inspired by the deep wisdom from Mother Earth. My choices, my actions are only going to be inspired by the energy from the Mother Earth, by the wisdom from the sun, the moon, the stars, the oceans, the river bodies. The energy that trees and forests and the sun and the moon, the rivers are sending me will be the force behind my actions. Not my self-doubt, not my fears, not my shame, not my guilt, but the deep wisdom from the Mother Earth will be the only force behind my choices. So this was the energy that I like. My neighbors are going and I feel distracted. Just give me a moment. I want to breathe because I got distracted, because my neighbor was walking up and I heard her footsteps, and I just got distracted. Yeah. So there will be situation wherein you will feel like we will be tested in moments like this, where we feel like, oh my god, there is no way, and especially like, okay, there is no way I can have the food, there is no way I can have the home, sustain the home, and have the safety, security, and all of those things. In those moments, do not panic, do not let fear convince you, because it's like, okay, there is no way. We feel like, okay, there is no way. That moment can convince us there is no way, and the only way is these fearful suggestions. But you have to understand, literally, in your mind, it should be on the autopilot that there is always a way. There is always a joyful way. There is always a calming way. There is always a calming way to make money. There is always a calming way to have what I desire. I don't have to beg. I don't have to do anything wrong, anything out of integrity. No. And you gotta, even though if you have done something wrong and bad in the past, don't carry that subconscious fear and guilt, because you didn't know better. And even before you were born, your ancestors acted out of fear. Okay? And when you do it, you just have the opportunity to free yourself from that. All that shame and guilt that your ancestors lived in. And this shame, this guilt convinces you to stay small, convinces you to stay hidden. It convinces you that you are not worthy of love and good things because of something wrong that you did in the past. We all, no one gets on this earth and doesn't get dirty on the shit that exists here. And it does exist, and me also, like, when I'm frustrated, I take my dog and I just push her like that. I shouldn't do that. When I am frustrated, I kill a spider out of frustration. We should not be existing like that, but we do. We do it. And we need to start building that calm. First step is awareness. Second is, setting prayers and intentions that we live so calmly, that we create harmony for ourselves and everyone around us. And I don't want anything, like, we should be holding this deep intention in our hearts that I don't want anything that is not coming to me from love. I don't want to live in a home. I don't want the money. I don't want to eat the food that is not coming from love, that is not coming from calmness, because we want to, we want to experience deep calm. We want to have beautiful, calming eating experiences. Do you like it when you eat in a day, fast, without even knowing where the food go? No, you want to eat slowly, calmly, enjoying every bite, savor it, slowly enjoying the beauty around us. That's what we desire. and we gotta choose that regardless. Like today only I was like, okay, what if tomorrow morning I wake up and my landlady be like, no, now I'm not taking it anymore, I'm throwing you out, I don't care where you go, I don't care whether you die or whatever, I'm just throwing you out of the home. You know, all these my fears were convincing me, and I was like, I caught myself, I was doing my dishes, I was like, I refuse to imagine the stress for my life. I refuse to exist in that. I refuse to entertain that. I refuse to engage with it. I am imagining deeply calming. Deeply calming. Like my body being in a state of calm. I'm walking slowly. I'm getting ready slowly. Eating slowly. I'm beautifying myself. I'm putting myself in right colors. As I'm going on a walk, I am calmly witnessing the beauty that exists around me, you know. And also, like, anything that happens, even like me, like with my rent thing and all, like 6 months of rent that I have to cover up, and my landlady let me stay for 6 months without paying my rent. I was like, Mother Earth, I never asked for it. Like I always said that I want the highest good. I want the highest good, and I only want to have the right thing happen by my landlady, because what she did for me, it's beautiful. And like it is incredibly scary when I don't know what I'm gonna do, you know, because like I can't look like I don't have a family that I could fall back on. You know, what if she throws me out? Where will I go? So that fear is loud. But I was like, Mother Earth, I want to have I always prayed for the highest good, and then you created this situation in this manner, you know. So now I'm refusing to engage with it. You take care of it. You take care of it. You make the most magical and beautiful outcome happen for all people involved in this situation. All people involved. And I'm very proud of myself for facing my fears, because these are my ancestral fears of running out of food, running out of home. And you know, when our ancestors have been through something fearful or that stress, you know, it exists in our body. It exists for like 14, 15 generation. And I put myself in it because we can live in our own safety nets and pray to God to guide us, to provide for us. But we will never see the wonders of God in that manner. We have to go into the unknown, and then give God the opportunity to provide for you, to protect you, to show you how well you are taken care of. And that's how you free yourself. You know, when you go into the unknown and all of your fears into the unknown, you know, we will project our fears into the unknown. We can also project something magical happening, something beautiful happening. But most of the time we will be projecting our fears, and that's the time you can become aware of your own fears. Okay, so this has been holding me back. This has been holding me back. For a long period of my life, what was holding me back was my financial fears and being seen in that, because I thought it's so embarrassing that nobody will even look at me if they knew that I was financially struggling or I was just financially getting by, you know. And it was like nobody will want to be friends with me, nobody will want to be talking to me, or everybody will keep me on the edge, you know. Just you know, the complications that comes with being a broke friend. Like nobody wants to hang out, everybody will be going to the beautiful places and you can't, just all these fears. But I never I never use the word broke for myself, because no, I'm not broke. I'm not broke. I'm full of magic. I'm full of wisdom. I'm full of love. I'm full of creativity. I'm full of, inspiration. I'm full of wisdom. I'm full of magic. Literally magic. So I never use that word for me, and I will never, because I know it's not true. I'm full of love, full of prosperity, full of just everything. You need love, kindness, I got it. You need intuitive wisdom, psychic wisdom, I got it. You need that something that will, keep your life. My energy is enough. My literally being in my energy is enough to exist in a high vibrational. So even my existence is so prosperous. I'm feeling my heart getting bigger and bigger. Oh yeah, I have a very big heart, very big heart, very big heart. Like, this ancestral, and I personally, when I look into my family line, the way they were treated and the way they treated other people, I see it all. I see it inside of me, all these behavioral patterns wherein I could judge other people, wherein I can get scared of them. When I see some, cleaning lady or something, I start to doubt them, like, are they gonna be turning out thief? Are they gonna be, and I see all these fears where how I am judging other people. And it's all like very complicated. Very complicated, to exist as a human being. It can be very like, you know what, I'm so, it's gonna sound so funny, but usually when I think of, like, okay, anyway, nothing. I just want to be so rich that I'm never scared that if someone is taking my food away. Because I feel like, okay, what if someone takes my food away because I have little for myself? But I want to be so rich. I want to be feeling so calm. Like, what if they take away my food? I can get more. I can get more and more. I can give more and more. I can... anything that I desire, I can get more and more of it. I can give more and more of it. And money in my world would only exist as a positive energy. It is only like the energetic connection with me and money. It's only gonna be of safety, love, and deep trust. And everybody in my world will only have that kind of connection, because the spirit of money has been very demonized by fear. The fear, like, okay, it's just so that deep work of cleansing through prayer, through intentions, we can do that. And get into my 1 week, like, I have multiple mentorship options available: 1 week, 1 month, 3 months, wherein we dive deep and clean our energies and limiting beliefs and fears and shame and guilt that we carry, ancestral shame, and free ourselves and step into our power, into our gifts, into our confidence, into the path that God has destined, like God has planned for us. and because our shame can stop us from getting into the bigness, richness, and beauty that God desires for us, the health that God desires for us. Like literally fear can convince, oh my God, don't you don't take don't exercise, don't eat, because you will not have food to take care of your health and all of that. But you will always have it. You will always have it. You will always have it. Mother Earth will always provide for you. She will. Don't let, you not knowing how convinces you that there is no way, because there is always a way, because Mother Earth is listening. She is listening and she is providing for you. So link of my mentorships is in my bio, and I have also one-on-one psychic guidance session. If you need psychic and intuitive guidance, psychic messages, channeled messages for you over voice note or over video call, it's all of it is there. Intuitive therapy is also there, and what else do I have for you? I have my journaling course and my ebook called Energetic Activation for Brand New Life. Both of these resources, my journaling course and my ebook, it's a powerful resource for you to upgrade your life to the max and to be expanded into your next magic era. The wisdom inside my journaling course is so powerful. The prayers, the powerful intentions, the powerful verses and affirmations inside my ebook, really magical. Something about them, like as you get these two, you will bring the energy of it, in your life. A lot of the time I have gotten courses, books and workshops, and even before I went through them, I started to receive the, what do we say, the goodness of it. Of course we have to go through it and read about the wisdom and everything, but also, like, when we just bring something into our life, we bring the energy of it. So yeah, link of everything is in my bio.